West Texas and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Miami Hurricanes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Canes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room. It's Lyle. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires on the move. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Going to the ground. Powers through the defender. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Moves away as he feels pressure. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Running behind that left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
To the air, it's Jennings. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Lofton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Keeps looking downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Running to the left. Oh, a lot of space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Marches ahead. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes it past the marker. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hold and fired complete. He's loose down the left side. The 30. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the outside to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
To throw, it's Chadwick. Steps away. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Canes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
On the run, it's Lyle. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
Turning on the Jets. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Let's go.
The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use the timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Canes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Jennings. Working that wide receiver screen. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown Mustangs.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Wants to throw on third down. Slings it downfield. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. As we're starting to get, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
To the air, it's Jennings. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
It's a seam wide open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Making side adjustments here. The pitch to the left. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Buying some time. Takes a hit as he fires. Big fella moving. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. All day. Let's go now.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to pass, it's Janet to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
It's a running room. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no...
There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Mustangs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium to take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it, Palmer, you've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having the lead. But their defense and special teams have done their part. Offensively now, just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There he goes! Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and then they get close to the sideline. Some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Handoff to the lone back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game.
Looking for the end zone, and he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.